Alright, let's do this. We're gonna stop and get gas. We got a little bit of time to chat and do whatever. Still didn't get my car inspected. I still haven't gotten all the lights fixed. It's part of it. We are doing pretty good, actually. It might not seem like it because I haven't been streaming. We should be streaming tonight. I'm thinking about starting up something. Had a strange conversation about the fakeness of being a VTuber, and I was just like, it's not any more or less than like an actor, or maybe it's even less. I don't know, but it is cold. Let's do this. To roll the window down. Yeah, it's not rolling down. The first one that's coming up the first anniversary that's coming up is the Twitterversary. That is what do you call it? I kept hopefully I can do this. Because now you're hearing the fan and this. We're almost done. But it's a me on Twitter, and I've been talking about leaving Twitter. Which, in case people don't realize, it's gonna happen. In case we don't realize it, you know, like, not to make anything up or, you know, like give false hope or anything like that. I'm going to be leaving Twitter. I mean, it's going to happen. It might be at the end of Twitter's, you know, life because they don't have enough money to sustain themselves, other than a billionaire basically, you know, having a temper tantrum. But aside from that, if it does survive, just out of sheer will of this rich guy basically thinking that he can just, you know, not even make the Twitterverse sustainable. It's a huge toxic mess. It really is. And I've been very fortunate that the communities and the groups that I belong to have been really, really nice. But the level of toxicity even they bring is higher than I would like. I set this stupid goal 16 years ago, and it's the reason why it's still there, because I've never reached it. I don't know. I don't know what would have happened if I actually did reach it, you know, in the first year. Because that's the only way I would have reached it. About 6 months in, you know, maybe even 9 months, I really hit my peak. And yeah, that's really where it was at. And aside from that, you know, I haven't had any sizable numbers, and for a very long time. I didn't even have the goal anymore. That's why I don't even say, like, it's been my goal the entire time. It's just been my goal from 16 years ago. And I know it sounds really, really weird, because it sounds weird to me. Because why would you stay with something that's toxic? I stayed with the post office for as long as I did. Severe toxic mess, and the difference is that I kept expecting the post office to basically wake up and, you know, do right by me, and, you know, we can move forward and, you know, build this together. And it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. I mean, you talk about a straw that broke the camel's back. That happened 8 years ago. now it would, yeah, no, it happened 8 years ago. Basically, in my second year of the post office, I was already at my limit with them. I wanted to quit. I wanted to quit the post office within my first month. I really did say, this is not for me. And I had been hopping from, job to job to job and not being satisfied. And I thought it's a secure job, it's a safe job, I have job security. No matter what, people are going to need their mail delivered. That's really what I thought. And after a year of doing this, I was done. I was like ready to pack it in. And back when I had orientation, and even a few other people kept telling me it was going to get better. Just hang in there. And obviously I wasn't at my straw, and I obviously wasn't this, but the bonuses and the benefits and things like that, I would still get it. If you're thinking about it, you're like going, of course you're getting those things. You were supposed to get your bonuses and get paid for overtime and all that stuff. And then it started happening. It happened in the second year. And my pay was getting cut, and I was having to have to refile for back pay, and they were supposed to cut me a check, but they never cut me a check, and it was supposed to get added into my paycheck, and some of it was added, but not all of it was added, and I was literally nickeling and diming them because they couldn't pay me the money that they owed me. And then they made up this fictitious thing, because there's nothing in my contract. Ever has been. There never has been anything in my contract that says that I can't work more than 10 days straight. But they made this up, and they said I can't work more than 10 days. So instead of taking me off of days because they really needed me, what they were doing is that I was doing what's known as Amazon Sundays, and going in to deliver Amazon Sundays, and they just didn't pay me for the day. And it's kind of sad, because they used to pay you extra to go in. It was like people were fighting for the, when they first started doing Amazon Sunday, people were fighting to be in there to deliver those packages. Even in cruddy weather, people were fighting for that. Because they were giving you perks, they're paying you to drive, all those things. All those perks went away. In fact, I was being forced, because of a new contract, not this contract that I signed, but the new contract that they had, which they weren't paying us the negotiated bonus for yet. But because of that new contract, I was obligated to work on Sundays, if needed. So what they were doing is they were having me just work straight. I was not taking a day off. I was working straight, and they just didn't pay me for Sundays. And then they told me what they're going to do is they're going to pay me separately for Sundays, and they should have paid me, and they never did. I had to get the union, and the union didn't really help me out that much, so I had to. But they referred to a labor lawyer who took the case, who agreed with me, who definitely thought it was winnable. And that was supposedly paid for, that lawyer was supposedly paid for by the union, even though they came after me for money. I'll get into that in a little bit. So, I got a judgment, and the post office was just supposed to pay me. Now, I'm still an employee of the post office. So, all they had to do was cut me a check. They never cut me a check. They actually kind of lied and said that they were actually slowly putting it in with my pay. Here's the kicker. They still weren't paying me for Amazon Sunday. So I got an $8,000 judgment against the post office that they were supposed to basically cut me a check, all of it, for back pay that they owed me. And they still were making me work Amazon Sunday and still not paying me. And when I complained about that, that's when they tried to fire me. So now I'm basically fighting for my life for a job that I fucking hate. And that lasted all the way up until the end. They still were telling me that they were still telling me I had to work Amazon Sunday, even though I had a note saying that I am exempt from Amazon Sundays unless I volunteer. And I never volunteered. Never. I can't hate the post office any more than I did, and I stuck with it. So when I talk about things like Twitch, and I talk about things like Twitter, I have no expectation for them to turn themselves around and be a better company, and actually be this. I'm under no delusion, like a lot of people are, that Twitch is there to help us. And Twitter definitely has become a lost cause. But I'm under no delusion that Twitch is not there to help me. Twitch is there to help themselves. And they will get rid of me as quickly as they can, because there's 10, 15, 20 other people who could be using the space that I'm taking up. I could enjoy some of the benefits of being monetized, because there's a lot of benefits of being monetized here on YouTube, but if I could enjoy some of those benefits, and have people actually watching ads on my site, which hopefully I'm able to do this right. My first video is me doing everything wrong. But hopefully I can do this right, and you guys can have, like, you can see when the ads are going to go and how long the ads are going to run. And if I had my way, it would be at the beginning and at the end. But I don't think it's going to be that easy. So I think it might be in the middle. Like I said, I don't know. I've never been monetized. But I know there's other things that I can get with being monetized, like emotes, certain things with chat when you have a live stream going. It is, like I said, there's lots and lots of perks. I don't know how many were still around. I've been doing this for 3 years, but I've been looking at being monetized for now 10 years. in the 10 years, that I've been basically rolling with this site, they've done nothing bad for me. I've seen other streamers. I don't know why they call them content creators, because they're really artists. Even though the videos are not live streamed, there's a difference between being live streamed and being video. So they're all streamed. We're all streamers. And since we use YouTube, we're all YouTubers. Whether you're a VTuber or not, you're a freaking YouTuber. You use YouTube. And I've known there's been a few people on YouTube who've had a hard time at this. And right at the time when they got monetized, and I've watched the horror stories. I will never say that YouTube is perfect, and you bet your ass if they did something wrong, I'm going to point it out immediately. I would bash on Twitch if here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let's say everything worked out fine for me on Twitch, and I never got suspended, and I never lost all the followers that I had, and on Christmas Day, I got affiliate, and I start pushing, because I was immediately going to start pushing for partnership, but let's just say I got the affiliate, not going to become partner. That my vision of where I thought I was and where I actually was are two different things. But let's just say I got the affiliate early. I have a lot of followers. I have a lot of things that I'm building and doing, and we are moving forward. I still, to this day, would bash Twitch for their freaking shoddy practices. If I got partnership, I would find out what that's all about, and I would expose it all. And if they say that's not in your partner contract, I'm going to be like going, you show me where. I can't say, because if I want to find out how much like Iron Mouse is making, or how much somebody else, one of the bigger platforms, I can find out how much anybody who is a partner is making on Twitch, because it's part of the agreement. It's a freaking public record. And to really put it in perspective, is about half of that goes directly to Twitch, and then Twitch is using whatever means or powers that it has to take more from their partners. Their partners bring people in, though. Yeah, their partners bring people in. And that's good for business. And maybe the people they bring in will see a smaller streamer or know a smaller streamer, and help them out, and Twitch can get all the money from them. I don't know how it works. I just know as an affiliate, they really give almost nothing and try to take everything. 100%. They want 100% of the money that comes in, and they don't care if you have to pay taxes on it or not. They don't care if if it's looked at as earned income. Twitch is designed to take 100% of the revenue that you that the content creators make, especially their affiliates, because their affiliates make up the majority of streamers on the site. I kept thinking like, oh, it's the few people that make all the big bucks and everything like that, and they definitely cater to them a little bit more. There's definitely, once you're a partner, there's definitely a little bit of a little wink, nudge, nudge, going on there. But Twitch makes its money from its affiliates. Its affiliates are the ones that are buying subs. Its affiliates are the ones that are, you know, investing the money that they earn back into Twitch. So if you have 25 million people all making $100, which is, like, that's when you start really thinking like, oh my god, I made $100 last year as an affiliate, and even if they make $50 a year, Twitch is going to try to get the full $100. But like, I made $100, and I, unfortunately for Twitch, I didn't give back the money. But if I was all set to go, I would have been buying freaking subs and stuff like that. I would have complained about it because I'm not blind to the fact, but I still would have been buying subs. If I was earning enough money, if I earned enough money to get myself out of debt with streaming, I definitely would be buying subs. I definitely would be giving money to other streamers. Money that I earned streaming. I know it sounds freaking crazy because it is. A monthly subscription on Twitch gives you almost nothing. The viewer who spends that, I know it's only $5, $4.99, but the viewer who spends that $4.99, they get nothing for that $4.99. Yeah, they don't even get a cup of coffee. And out of that, cost of a cup of coffee that they get, they get a little bit of benefit for a little while, and then it's over. And then they have to spend the next month. They have to spend another $5, or have somebody gift it to them. But another $5 has to get spent, and it continues on. And like I said, I know people who have years invested into people. Yeah, I think I have two people who renew their subscriptions every month on my site. And I'm not going to try to talk them out of it, but you're like, oh, that's 10 that's $10, right? No, I don't get $10. I definitely don't report $10. What I get almost guaranteed every month is $5. Which is what, 60 bucks? No. Yeah, $60. Just from those two subscriptions alone. That's what I get. I get my $60. And that makes sense why I earned close to $100 last year. I earned less, which is the reason why I don't have to report it. But Even if I did report it, it doesn't make a difference. It won't change my taxes at all. But I think I'm okay with that. I don't think I'm going to be reporting it this year. I think I made 50 the year before, but I'm not definitely not rolling in the dough. Um, the only thing that upsets me or saddens me. Plenty of time. The only thing that upsets me and saddens me about um, the fact that I can't, and the fact that I'm not going to make it as a streamer is the fact that I don't have the views, especially on Twitch. Here on YouTube, it's a whole different story. These videos are here forever. A person can spend, I have a lot of videos, but a person can spend going through my libraries, which needs to be organized, needs to be set, and I might do that at the end of this year, or by the end of this year. I don't, no guarantees, but and meta tagged and all the other freaking stuff that needs to go with it. But a person can go into my library and you can have a video at any topic that you want, and I have more videos and more time than most series, including MASH, have in their entire runtime. And you know, I think I'm trying to think if yeah, I definitely have more runtime than One Piece, but you'd have to watch everything in order to compete with One Piece. But I have more runtime here on YouTube than the anime series One Piece. That's the longest running show that I know of. Or I should say, that's the most episode show that I know of. I don't know if it's the longest running. I think maybe The Simpsons. Maybe The Simpsons has more. But even South Park has a lot, and I blow them all out of the water. So, but I have more than One Piece. I have to check to see if I have more than The Simpsons. So I think they've been going for 25 years, but I don't know if they're 24 episodes or 12 episodes. If they're 12 episodes, then 25 years is nothing. I know it sounds horrible, but it turns into 12 years real quick, and maybe they're going for a longer time. Did we go for 30 years? 40 years? Maybe it's been 40 years. 40 years of The Simpsons. Wow. I don't think I was that young though when they came out, but it might be. It might be 35 years. But like I said, I have to check to see if they're 24 episodes, 20, 30, even 40 years. Like 40 years turns into 20 years with 12 episodes, and like I know it sounds really bizarre to say it that way, but it is. It's a half-hour program. It's a half-hour program, so it's it's at 1,000 hours. No, it's like 100 hours. I have over 2,000 hours. I have over 2,000 hours here on YouTube. Yeah, I think it's only because it's a half-hour show. You know. But yeah, so we're getting ready for anniversaries and stuff like that. And as you can see, I'm kind of like nervously nostalgic and a little crazed by the whole thing. Um, I have not been I've not been happy with the streaming universe, and it might even stem to the fact that um, when I became a streamer, I thought I was everybody's peers. I didn't even know what a freaking mutual was. I didn't even know what it meant. I know people were saying it a lot. Um, but I was seeing everybody as my peers, and they obviously weren't seeing me. Um, I was, I am chat to them. That entity, the crazed entity known as chat. I am. It's still very hot. Yeah, this strange, crazy entity called chat. That's what I am to them. And since I can't help them financially, I'll help them with content, and they don't expect much from me. Because I'm not a peer. So it doesn't matter how much I think that we're buddies and what delusional parasocial thing that I think is going on. It's not. I could go into any one of their chats right now, and they not know who I am, and I can talk to them like we're long lost friends for hours, even days, depending on how long they stream for, but consistently, and do that. And I can do that. I can talk to them like a long lost friend, and they'll treat me like a long lost friend because I'm chat. And who knows, they might even remember my name, and so I now have a name. But as soon as their stream goes off, they ain't thinking about me at all. If all of a sudden, this person that they have this rapport with and everything like that, me, if all of a sudden I drop off the face of the earth and vanish for a long period of time, let's even say a year, I was doing something else. If I came back, they probably don't even know who I am. And it might even be 6 months. And if you think that I haven't tested this, I did. And yes, my username changed. So whether they had me blocked or banned or whatever after I left, it was not anymore. I did the exact same thing when who I was when I left, it was Q Hope. Who I came back as, which was Q Bean. I didn't do anything special, anything out of the ordinary or different. I came back as if we were never apart, and they they treated me the exact same way that they did before, without even realizing that they treat me that way, they treat everybody else that way. I'm not special. And I'm definitely not a peer. The first person that I ever saw on Twitch, because I only saw one, I didn't think you should see a bunch of other people. I was freaking monogamous with my streamers, but I didn't think you should see other streamers, because like, how much time are you going to waste doing this? But the first streamer that I had a really good rapport with. I watched their videos incessantly, and it was originally supposed to be Iron Mouse, but it wasn't, due to circumstances. I think I've told the story before, but I have a huge rapport with the person. And one day I was gone. It's just that simple. It's not. It doesn't even, like, there's nothing more to it other than that. Oh, I gotta do something. Screwed. Doesn't matter. There's a person. They don't want to work their entire shift. They literally will wait till somebody shows up, and they will get out of there. Like, they won't even give them a chance. And they've been told to wait. Listen. They think, oh, it's covered, bye. They don't even do the regular shift changeover. But then again, I'm an old man, and I freaking have this, like, old school freaking way of thinking, and it's more of a hindrance than a help. I should freaking shed myself of it. Because they basically take advantage of that, and then they use it against me, like they freaking weaponize it against me. Yeah, there is no reward for kindness. Kindness is always looked at as a weakness, and because of the nature of who I am, they take advantage of that. And pretty much as soon as I get here, they're going to be trying to take on. Oh, they already left. Never mind. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic time doing it. as always, if you could put cool beans in the comments below, that will make me very happy. It will throw the analytics off. I've said that before. It really hasn't. The truth of the matter is, it really hasn't. It really doesn't. I don't think it does anything, really. The one thing it does do for me is it lets me know who you are, and that I can see the people watching my videos. And even if you only watch 10 minutes of the video, even if you watched 5 seconds of the video, I would love to know who you are. I'm figuring this all out, and thank you for sticking around and helping me figure it out with me. Yeah, if I say anything, this is real. This is from the heart. If I say anything that's wrong, or that you feel is wrong, I mean, say something. I can only get better if I know what is going on with people, and I hope that people realize that, please don't attack me. If you attack me as a person, I will freaking be vicious. I am not nice on that front, but in the interim, we can discuss ideas. And if you want to attack an idea, attack the idea. Attack the idea, not the person. I defend ideas, very adamantly, and I really want to know why people think concepts and ideas are wrong. And I've been wrong. A lot. Not like a little, a lot. I like to think that I'm right all the time, and I like to always put my best foot forward. But I believe that coming to terms with being wrong about things helps me get onto things being right about things. And that's kind of a crazy concept, I guess. Alright, I gotta get going. You guys have a fantastic day. Thank you for sticking around with me. I'm going to tell jokes eventually. I think I'm going to get back to jokes soon. We'll see how this crazy Twitterversary goes, and how it all ends out. All right, so take care. All right, bye.